Welcome, Andrew. What's up? Six Eats.
What's going
Mr.
on?
Food Influencer. How's it going? Welcome to the podcast.
Things are good, man. Things are good. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, it's welcome. I'm happy to have you. We met was it a week ago? It was the last Wednesday. We did this it was so random for me. We're doing this like food creator meetup.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
asked to host. It was fun. It was like a hosting gig, I'm not super picky about where I get my paychecks from. So I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. And then it was actually fun. It was like yourself and another
Down in Toronto.
some other food creators there, and I was so out of my element, but I mean, not really, because I was on a stage and talking into a microphone, so I guess it's fine. But yeah, how did you find that whole experience?
It was fun, man. Like, I think any opportunity that you're there to, you have any opportunity you have to network with other people like that are like-minded, that are in a similar kind of space as you are, is a good thing to do. Just because then you have an opportunity to share notes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I don't think that happens enough in our space. So when you're able to share notes, okay, maybe I'm doing the right or wrong thing, right?
This guy's gonna steal all my fucking camera gear here. Whiskey. All right. No, it was fun. And like even I felt like while I was talking, okay. You can't even here, look. There's a cat here. I'm not just no, like I was I think a little intimidated at first, like what the hell am I gonna say? First of all, they gave me cue cards, which was funny.
Yeah.
You guys are like, oh damn, you came prepared. I'm like, no, I was given the ugh.
Your cat's just wants to be part of the pod.
I know. He's a bro. I would let him on. I did like a skit where he was on the podcast and it was funny. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, it was fun to just mess around with you guys, and honestly it felt you guys were doing most of the talking. I remember there was this guy from Pepsi, the brand manager from Pepsi, and I was like, actually I set myself a challenge. I'm like, let's see, as a comedian, I was like, can I make them laugh in a completely random setting? And those were my biggest pops of the night. I think I was shitting on Coca-Cola, how they were like sponsored by the mafia or some shit.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I also did like there was another food creator. He's like a chef. He was doing like a demo of how he makes a reel. And by then I had used the 3 drink tickets, so I was nice and loose, and I got some pops there from I pretended at like something about Tony Soprano.
Yeah, you're in your Sopranos bag.
The Stugats. So I was like, yeah. It would have been nice to tell me that I had to keep it clean. And thank God I asked them, because I'm like, okay, so how clean do I keep it? They're like, clean, please. I'm like, okay, extra layer to the challenge. But it was fun. So how long have you been doing the content creation in general for?
So I've had my Instagram page probably, I think, since 2018.
Nice.
So I've been doing a little bit. I didn't like kind of take it too seriously until probably around pandemic.
Yeah.
Pandemic is when I was like, okay, let me see how I can turn this up some more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like same thing here.
I feel like because everybody's kind of home, you had extra time on your hands, so you're like, what can I do with this?
Yeah, exactly. And now that it's not the pandemic anymore, it's hard to find time to do all this shit.
Yeah. It's almost like you have your 9 to 5 and then you have your 5 to 9,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't really have a 9 to 5, but I was for a little bit there finishing up my master's. So
oh wow, what were you doing your master's in?
Chemistry.
Oh, look at this guy, chemist over here.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm
okay, bro. Okay,
mobilizing the nerds.
I see you.
Yeah. So you do have a 9 to 5 outside of the creation stuff.
Yeah, I work in the exciting world of insurance.
Insurance. Oh my god. Oh my fiance works for an insurance lawyer. Do you deal at all with like?
Yeah, the other day I had to deal with a lawyer on a file that got pretty messy. So when that happens, you have to kind of bring them in to kind of make sure that you don't do anything that will leave you open for litigation or whatever.
True. Are you an adjuster or?
No. So I manage a commercial underwriting team.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just know that every day when my girl comes home, she's fucking like done. Because she's on the phone all day with adjusters, with lawyers, with clients that are like trying to get, you know, their dead grandma to fucking figure out her will, and it's just not, it's not, you don't see this brightest side of humanity every single day.
It's not easy.
No. Do you deal with a lot of people like that?
No,
or
like
do you deal with clients directly? Or
no. Thank God. Like my first insurance job, I was dealing with clients directly.
Oh shit.
Now it's I deal with brokers, right? So the brokers will come to bring the business, and we'll kind of move from there. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. So what got you into like food specifically?
Yeah, I mean, like my whole life I've been like a big foodie. Like I've always loved to eat. You know. Yeah. Like it's kind of funny. My parents used to still always say that like the way I eat, I make the food cry. You know. Because like I eat like so fast, so much, you know.
Yeah.
And I always just enjoy different flavors, different things. But when I first got my first job, like downtown Toronto, in insurance too, actually, and this other food blogger that I worked with, right? He was like a food blogger at the time. Right. He would take me around, right? The accounts Toronto Food. So they kind of take me around to different food events that they would have and different things that they were doing. And I would kind of see the game, right? Yeah. And they'd always bug me, be like, oh, you should start a page. You have the personality for it. Do your thing, you know? And I'm like, nah. I was one of those dudes that didn't even have Instagram, nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, nah, I'm good.
You're undercover.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm good. And then eventually, like, I did posting on Snapchat. And then eventually, like, you know, people would always like, where's that? So I kind of just created the page as a way to catalog where I'm going and stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting because like in Toronto, I would assume there is a lot of food to go through. It's like, you know, there's New York and then there's like Toronto. It's the same kind of thing. It's just a bunch of cultures. You can get the best food from any culture here in the city.
Think about it, man. Any culture you can think of, like there's a food for that in the city, which is why I love it, you know? Yeah. Like it opens you up to so much, and like when you learn more about food, you also learn more about people.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so it ends up tearing down a lot of barriers.
Yeah. I definitely turned a lot of people away with the way I eat food as well. I fucking munch. Even my friends, literally, I was watching UFC the other day with my buddies, and they were mad about how loud I was chewing my chips. Apparently, I'm a loud chewer.
Yeah, my mom hates me. She hates it when I chew. She's just like, "Why are you chewing your mouth like that? Yeah. You are chewing like a cow." You know, so she hates it. Yeah.
I mean, like, why not? It makes it more fun. Have you ever tried it? Just go like nom 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 nom.
Yeah,
it makes it so much more fun.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you catch more flavor that way. You know, like.
Yeah. So. You focus on Toronto. Have you ever done like reviewed food spots outside of Toronto?
Yeah, like whenever I travel, I'll try and do some videos or some collabs or whatever.
Nice,
right? Like
nice.
In December I was in Ghana, so I did a bunch of stuff in Ghana, West Africa. I was in Accra, and
cool.
You know, and then a few weeks back I was in Montreal, so I did some stuff there. So I have to post those still. You know, so a couple years ago I was in Europe.
Where'd you go in Europe?
Oh, I did like the whole like a little Mediterranean tour. So I did Croatia, like I was all over Croatia.
Okay.
And then did Naples, Positano, Amalfi Coast, Sorrento, right?
Sick. Yeah.
And then it was actually super cheap to fly from Naples to Morocco.
Okay.
So we did some time in Morocco too. So yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was a dope trip.
And what's your favorite spot you've been to out of like everything?
Favorite spot? Damn, that's tough. Like food spot or
food spot, or then in general, I guess.
Or like place like that I visited.
Let's start with food spot.
Food spot? It really depends my mood.
Is it in Toronto or no? Would you say?
Yeah, like I would say like right now a spot that I really, really messed with.
Yeah.
This place called MSSM. It's like this
never heard of it.
Omakase spot in Yorkville. Like it's really hard to get rezo and stuff. So
what spot?
It's like omakase, like you know, like the sushi where like the chef makes it in front of you and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hot take. I hate sushi.
Whoa, that's crazy,
but
bro.
It's because I just don't do seafood at all. Okay. I'm one of the like no fish. The texture, the smell, something about it just turns me.
So you're one of those mans that say, you don't. If it's from the sea, it's not for me.
It's not for me, bro. If it's from the sea, it's not. It's like if it smells like pussy, it's not for me, bro.
Okay, fair.
Okay, we're back. Technical difficulties there. Ran out of battery. Told myself I'd use this DSLR, but I don't know if it's a good idea. We'll see, I guess, when we're editing.
Yeah.
All right, so where were we? We were talking about your favorite spot.
Yeah.
Just talked about sushi.
Yeah.
What was the place? MSSM.
Yeah, let me get the exact.
Yeah, and I was saying I'm not a sushi guy.
Yeah. So, I can understand that. This is, if you're a sushi guy, this is like it's up there because it's like really high quality stuff. Stuff gets flown out from Japan, that kind of thing. So it's dope. But like I said, it really depends on my mood, man. Like if I want like a solid, like if I'm like looking for like comfort food, I might be looking at like a chicken sandwich, So I might be going to like Chica's Chicken or Heartbreak Chef.
Right.
Those two spots, like their chicken sandwiches are on point, so it really depends as to kind of what my vibe is, what I'm feeling in that moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So what's this MSSP spot? It's in Yorkville.
MSSM, yeah. So
MSSM, sorry.
So it's like they get like freshly flown out fish from Japan.
Oh shit,
that kind of stuff.
Doesn't sound cheap.
No. I mean, actually, it's about $100 a person, right?
Yeah.
And the whole thing with that kind of style of eating is like they have like set menus, right? So the chef will be making various different things that you'll be able to try and dive into. It's it's an experience. So if you're like, if you like sushi, seafood, and stuff like that, like that's the spot I would definitely recommend. It takes like, sometimes it takes a few. It can take a. Oh, did you?
No, yeah, I did. Don't worry.
Sometimes it takes a few months to even get reservations. The spot, like because it's
fancy.
Yeah, it's fancy, but it's also pretty decently priced at $100, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I went recently to this right across the street, Copacabana.
Oh, Copa, classic.
Yeah,
the Brazilian steakhouse, eh?
Yeah, there's another one called Toro.
Yeah.
And then in Niagara, my favorite one that I've ever been to is called Braza.
Yeah, Braza.
That one is so good, and they have this thing that I love: fried bananas. I don't know.
Fried bananas, or what about their pineapple?
The pineapple is, I really liked it as a kid. I'm kind of at Copa last time I had it, and I was like,
really, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It kind of, but the fried bananas, man, it always hits.
Get the meat sweats after, eh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Dude, not even meat sweats. Like I literally didn't eat the next day.
Yeah. You're just full.
Yeah.
Full of
and it almost like after
crazy.
The dinner, it feels like it's a lot for your body to take.
To break down?
Yeah.
Which is why the pineapple is good, because pineapple apparently helps you break down meat. Yeah.
It has some kind of enzymes or something. It's sour. Yeah. But no, like I felt horrible after going to bed. I was like heavy, literal meat sweats. Like I was just like out of it.
Yeah.
But the next day, I felt great because I wasn't hungry all day.
Yeah.
Nice and light.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't know. And depending on what you eat, I went only for the meats. I saw what they were doing with those little cheese balls. I'm like, you don't fool me.
Or their salad station.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck that. I paid $80. I'm having your meat, bro. Miss me with those croutons. I'm going straight for the steak.
What's that? The Parmesan one?
Yeah, they have like like cheese balls.
Yeah.
I did have a cornbread, which was good.
Their cornbread is actually fire for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know who the cornbread chef is there, but the cornbread's actually
it's
fire.
literally a muffin.
Yeah.
I don't like. They probably get it from Costco or something.
Fire,
but
fam.
It's
fire.
good. But yeah, it was good, and it was like 80. I think it was like $80, all you can eat, all you can drink, which is not bad.
I remember when Copa was $50.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I think if you get, there's like an option where you can get for like, it was like 45, but I think that's like the menu items only. So you don't even get the steak that they bring around.
That's crazy. I just remember, I think it was like, maybe like 10 years ago, Copa was like $50.
That's insane. That would be great. Food.
But even then, $50, like I guess, imagine have like good jobs. So $50 is like, oh, you're going to Copa, you're paying $50. Like,
That's still a lot, and I felt it was for an anniversary, so I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay. I don't feel bad, but I wouldn't go there regularly.
Yeah.
Place I really like. What else is there in Toronto? Oretta.
Okay. Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah. It's Italian.
Yeah.
What else? I don't know. you know, I'm a foodie, but I'm also cheap. So
Okay. You like
what's
to,
like a good?
you like to ball out on a budget a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, you know Kiva's? It's like a bagel spot.
Oh no,
it's like right across the street.
Oh, it's dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good bagel spots in this area, though, eh?
Yeah. So it's called Kiva's. There was one right by. So I grew up in North York, like Young and fucking Young and Steeles. So like. Still technically Toronto, but North York.
Yeah.
And that's the original Kiva's location. It's basically bagels. They have all the like, and you can make a sandwich. You build your sandwich on the bagel. And there is one here at on Eglinton that's great because there's these Filipino ladies that like they're just so nice. They know me by name basically, and I felt so special. But then I realized they basically it's kind of like a very homey vibe. So everybody. All the customers are basically return customers.
Yeah.
They're like, I would come in at like after my third time, they're like, oh, you're getting the number 2, Matt? They know my name, know my order. I'm like, wow, this is great. And
that's a vibe, eh? That's a vibe, yeah.
And then some dude walks in behind me and they're like, oh, Jeff, number 3. I'm like, holy fuck, I'm not special.
Jeez,
what is this?
like that,
no, but they're great. They make it. It's the food is it's good, but like I think it's the ladies that work there that make it great.
Don't you find sometimes with food? It's not just. It's sometimes the vibe, the environment.
100%
can it make that flavor even higher.
100%. I mean? It's kind of like food is such a like music, like comedy, like good art, right? Like when you listen to an album, right? A good like song or a good album, it brings you back to where you were when you first discovered it. It's that nostalgic thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing for food, right?
Yeah, the senses. I feel like, you go to like, it depends the restaurant you go to, but sometimes if you go to like, let's say a takeout spot. Yeah. For me personally, like I like a little grit in my takeout spot, like if I'm seeing those laminated menus, with the tacky signs, I'm like, yeah, this
like
is
a diner vibe.
This is gonna hit.
You're like an 80s diner.
Yeah, but like, if you're going to take out spot and it's too fancy, you're like, you guys put too much money into your aesthetic. Yeah. Right? But like if you're going to like a sit down dinner, and the food is blessed, but then they have like, right music playing, right ambiance, and they execute on the food, that's an elevated experience. You know what I mean?
100%. And yeah, with the food, man, like it's 100% like my grandma can make something and I will love it no matter what because she made it. I know she made it with love, and it's it's the environment, it's the atmosphere. There's certain foods that like it just makes so much sense just talking about it right now. Like, would you have eggnog in June? Probably not. That would feel weird, right?
No, it doesn't fit the vibe, right? Yeah. Like, but eggnog in like the winter when it's it's like it's cold outside, you want to feel like comfort. Yeah. That eggnog feels like almost like a warm hug.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's certain things like that like, but then I do like iced coffee in the winter too. I don't know. Maybe
it depends. Like no, it depends, right? But like the iced coffee is going to hit harder in the summer.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, nice cold coffee.
It'll hit harder.
But yeah, like it's definitely, and it's the same thing. I guess it does have to do with the senses, those kind of things. Yeah. I mean, you can get undeniably good food, but it's about, like just grilling up some hamburgers with your boys, like in a backyard. Like that's so much better than going to like whatever McDonald's.
Or like sometimes when it's cold outside or a little bit rainy, you get a nice like bowl of pho or ramen.
Yeah. My girl, I before I met my girl, I wasn't into like ramen at all, but she was a fanatic. Okay. And now it's like my favorite. Just the other day I went to Kinton. There's one.
Kinton, okay. Yeah.
Which is, I know it's like pretty basic. It's like a chain, but I've only been to a few ramen places and most of them are around here, around my area. But like I think Kinton so far has been the best for me, like consistency wise.
It's a chain, right? So they have a formula that they use that they're gonna rinse and repeat. So it works. Kinton is also everybody's like in Toronto, like their first introduction to ramen.
Like it was mine. Yeah, for sure.
So like that's gonna hold a special place in your heart. Give Ryu a shot. Ryu Noodle Bar. Yeah. It's
I'll write that down.
They actually burned down a few years ago, and they kind of rebuilt now. I love Ryu.
RIU.
RYU. Like
RYU. Okay.
Yeah, like Street Fighter.
Okay. I'm writing that down because I do like ramen a lot, and it's like it's weird because it is very salty. So I have to be like, usually when I have it, like I do it kind of, I'm well hydrated and on an empty stomach because I don't want to like bloat too much. And it's like it's like a low, I do this like intermittent fasting thing, right? Like I don't eat for most of the day, and then it's basically a fancy way of saying I fucking pig out before I go to bed. I'd much rather skip breakfast than dinner.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. I skip breakfast too. I'm not a big. Unless I'm like I'm on vacation or something, I'll obviously eat breakfast, right? Yeah. But like day to day, I skip breakfast and just go straight to lunch, just because it's like I'd rather sleep than wake up an extra hour earlier to eat breakfast.
100%. You know? And they like they say that it's not healthy to go to bed on a full stomach. Like it's healthier to go to bed on an empty stomach. I find the complete opposite. I don't sleep well on an empty stomach. Like going to bed hungry is the worst thing. I fucking love stuffing my face and going to bed full. It feels good, man. You like cuddle up, you're like full as hell. Like it feels good.
It's a hug in your stomach, fam.
Yeah. And you're like, cause like digesting, you're literally burning calories while digesting food. Like your body's hard at work. So you're like, you're lying down, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it.
So what is your go-to food? Like what's like, if you were to have like your last meal, what is it? What is something that like you'd be like, yeah, I need that?
I don't know. It would involve beer. Especially if it's my last meal, I'd be like, fuck. Just get hammered. I don't know, man. I don't like. I feel like you said, I asked you what your favorite spot was, and you said it varies, right? I feel like the same thing with me.
Yeah.
Like again, food is that thing where like with music, right? I will have a different vibe every few months. It'll switch up. Like I'm really into country now, and then like then the next month I'm into rap. I don't know, whatever. Same thing with food. Like I feel like, but something that's been consistent throughout the years. I don't know. Like I like burgers. I know it's a basic answer, but like.
Oh no, burgers is you big into smash burgers, or are you big into like just a regular like juicy kind of?
Just like a regular burger, but well done. Because okay, so I still like McDonald's. What's your favorite like budget burger? Like Wendy's, McDonald's, Harvey's, whatever.
So Harvey's has some bangers sometimes.
I wouldn't even call Harvey's a budget because it is a little more expensive.
Yeah.
But like fast food burger.
I might go with Wendy's.
Wendy's? I agree. I completely agree.
Know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fresh. Like, and it is true. It is never frozen. I worked at Wendy's for 2.5 years. Yeah. When in high school, I worked at Wendy's. So the burgers the patties come in fresh every day.
Wow.
Right. And,
there is something about them. They're just juicier. McDonald's patties feel like they're like kind
hockey pucks.
Yeah. Made out of cardboard. You know what? Literally, right? Just like cut out pieces of cardboard. They literally look like it.
I feel like McDonald's has a formula that makes it taste good, you know?
Maybe.
Like sometimes like the combination of things. But like Wendy's, like I don't know, man. Wendy's slaps, bro. Like,
I completely agree. Like the juiciness.
Oh yeah. And
that's what it is. It's literally the juiciness. And also the square patties. Something about the shape just makes it better.
Even have you ever had like their spicy chicken?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have.
It's an underrated chicken burger.
Yeah.
Chicken sandwich.
McDonald's actually I'm a fitness guy, so like it's like if you need a quick meal, I get 2 double hamburgers.
Okay.
Not McDoubles, but double hamburgers specifically because that's no cheese.
Yeah.
Which is very bland, but high protein, also high sodium, which is not great, but like macro wise, it's pretty good.
Okay.
And it's like it's cheap. 2 of them cost like $6.
Oh, okay. So when in university I destroyed McDonald's like daily. Like my whole thing when I'd go to like I had my part-time job, I would get the McGangbang, you know? So
Junior chicken and McDouble.
Just smash that before work with some fries. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was
love
a
vibe. Good McGangbang.
Oh, that was a vibe.
That's solid, man. And you can like at Wendy's actually what I really like to do is take the fries and the Frosty and then like dip specifically at Wendy's. McDonald's doesn't do it as well. It tastes like a funnel cake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you get that sweet and savory, right?
I think it's because the Wendy's fries are a little like more structurally sound. Like they don't break in the Frosty, whereas McDonald's McDonald's fries are elite. They're great.
They're high level fries, bro.
Yeah.
But like I think it's the combination, like you said, the Wendy's with their Frosty, and their fries a little bit more solid.
Yeah,
you know,
something about it just works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say in general burgers, and actually my favorite burger spot in Toronto. You just did a video about the Burger Priest, right?
Oh, Burger Priest. Okay,
it's solid.
Yeah,
not all the time. There is.
It depends, man. Depends the day. You know.
Yeah.
Chains, right?
It's a chain. Yeah. So that's the thing, because my first experience at Burger Priest, I got this guy that made my burger. I went with my girl. We both got burgers, and it was amazing. We always call it because he was very flamboyantly gay. The guy that happened to make our burgers, and they were the best burgers we've ever had. We're like, we had those burgers from Burger Priest, and every time we go back to that location, hoping to see the gay guy, we're like, oh, is the gay guy gonna be there? Please let the gay guy be there, and he's never there, and it's always shit. So that one time at Burger Priest was amazing, and the rest is like nobody can match the gay guy. I don't know, like I'm pretty sure Burger Priest has many gay employees, but if fucking, how can I even? I don't want to give my address away either. Anyways, there's a gay guy at Burger Priest that changed my life, and I love you for it. All right, I'm gay for you. Yeah, that's my favorite burger. I don't know. So, what else is there in Toronto that's good for burgers?
A burger spot I'd actually recommend. And it's one of the best smash burgers in the city. You got to do Burgers Drop.
Burgers Drop.
Yeah.
Burgers Drop.
Yeah, Burgers Drop.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Burgers Drop. They are fire, bro.
Yeah.
And they do so many creative things, but they also do the basic things really, really well.
Okay, good. Like, yeah, that's important.
Yeah, you know, and the burgers are just super tasty. Get with their smash burgers, they do it at an elite level.
Yeah,
where you get a nice char, but the char kind of seals in the juices nicely, so you get a juicy bite. It's just a great burger, man. That's a great burger. Yeah.
I think what else was there? I was gonna ask you, what's this Five Guys? Five Guys is like
Five Guys. You ever been to Five Guys?
Yeah, I've been a few times. It's kind of mid, yeah.
So it depends, man. Five Guys is like, Five Guys, I would say it's just above that fast food level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like, honestly, my favorite thing about Five Guys is the free peanuts.
The free peanuts, or like they give you a bag of fries.
Oh, right. They fill it up, right? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Their fries are good.
Yeah.
I mean, fries are so easy to do. I don't think I've ever had bad fries. Even soggy fries can be good.
Yeah, it's true.
It's kind of like pizza, right? Like pizza is good in all of its states.
Well, it depends. Like some pizza spots can be, it's like cardboard and marinara. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah. That's true. No, have I ever had bad? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fucking easy. I don't want to say I'm easy to please because I don't like sushi, but at the same time, like the things that I do like it's hard to mess up. It's good.
Okay. As long as it hits the certain things, you're gonna be okay.
Because I've had really good cold pizza,
and
really good reheated pizza, and really good fresh pizza. So I feel like I'm just
Let me put you on the best way to reheat pizza. Okay, I saw it I can't take credit for this.
Okay,
so I saw it online. I can't remember the person who posted it.
Let's hear it.
So. Essentially, you heat up a pan.
Okay.
Right. Put a little butter on the pan, or you can do olive oil.
Okay.
And not too much that like your pizza will be drowning in it. Right. And then you put your slice on there. Let it heat up for a couple minutes. Right. So when the bottom will get nice and crispy, and the top will still be a little bit cold. So what you do is you put an ice cube in the pan, cover it.
Okay.
The steam will reheat the top.
Oh shit!
And then once it's like nice and hot, you take it off the pan so it doesn't burn. The pizza sometimes even tastes better than when you got it. Yeah, because you get a nice like crisp bottom. The top is heated nice. You get a cheesiness in it. Trust me, it takes about like 7 minutes to do. So if you're if you just want to just have your pizza, just do your thing, right? But if you want to re-enjoy that experience, that's the way to do it.
Clip it, life hack, million views right there. No, seriously though, I think I live in this tiny ass apartment, as you can see, and I don't have a microwave.
Okay.
So I think that has been a blessing in disguise because I have an oven, like regular stovetop and oven. and an air fryer.
Okay.
So I have to get creative, like no microwave bullshit. Because when I was in university or just living at home, it was all microwave. I just get microwavable shit, reheat stuff in the microwave.
So bad for you, eh?
Yeah, it is. It is bad for you, and also it just makes you lazy.
Yeah.
So now I'm super lazy, so I'll just eat shit cold. But if I really need to reheat something, I get my ass up and I just make more stuff proper. Because if you're already using the oven, might as well just get
make something.
Air fryer, man, changed my life.
Really,
just changed my life. I just get. It's so easy to make like fries at home, make like chicken wings, like meats, whatever, burger patties, nachos. I've made in the air fryer.
I've seen those nacho recipes in the air fryer. Like it's like you put the whole thing in there and then you pull it out and it's like you got a whole nacho creation.
It's good, man. It works and it tastes great.
Yeah, okay.
And it's not like it truly is like the wings, especially. Wings are made for the air fryer. Like it's like the crispiness and because in the oven you don't get that crispiness. The air fryer you get that crispiness and it's not deep fried, so it's like I don't know if it's healthy. I gotta look into it, but it can't be because it's literally air.
Well, the air fryer it's like a convention oven.
Yeah.
Right.
But then how does it get that crispiness? I have to look into it.
It's a convention oven because if you put your oven on convention, it's like a similar thing to air fryer because it's like you're heating the way it's heating it, right? So it's heating it more, evenly, whatever. So it's using air or whatever science and magic.
Because it's circulating like the hot air, I would imagine.
Exactly. So it's like
I hear the fan
and also because it's in a tighter area, so you're gonna get that effect a lot better than you would in an oven. Yeah.
True. Yeah. So that has changed my life, but. The food, I've been into fitness my whole life. I've got the training part down, but like the food is the hard part to stay on top of your diet. It's so easy to it's the little things, man. And like, stuff isn't good for you and you know what to do.
Yeah.
But like, it's just hard to stay on top of it and to stay healthy. How do you find having a food channel, right? How do you find your relationship with food has been, since you're literally kind of like monetizing your relationship with food, right?
Yeah.
You know what they say, don't mix business with pleasure.
Yeah.
How do you find that?
So it's tough. Like, so they say the foodies, we have a saying that phones eat first.
Oh, right? Yeah.
And also we have another saying that's like a foodie never really eats hot food. Right? Because you're always kind of getting your content, getting all your angles, doing all your thing. By the time you get eating it, sometimes it's not as hot, steaming hot as it would be.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. That's like
it's a thing, right? Yeah. So like you tend to go to restaurants twice. Because it's like okay,
just to get the content and then to actually enjoy it.
Yeah. Like so that's a big thing, but it's also I've had to be on my fitness game too, right? So I box, right?
Nice.
So I go to a gym. Shout out to Cave Boxing. They that got me right. Like during pandemic, I was at my heaviest, and when I started boxing and stuff like that, I lost like 30-40 pounds.
That's sick. Yeah.
So it's a good balance because it's such a tough workout when you do like any kind of martial arts or any kind of like sport like that. It's a grueling workout.
No, for sure.
But it keeps you in shape.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've been doing like Muay Thai for a long time. Yeah. Okay. And then before that I did judo. So I've been doing martial arts my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And Muay Thai is my favorite. I would say like if you had to choose one thing, boxing's great for fitness specifically.
Yeah.
But for like overall, I love Muay Thai because it's effective. You're using
the 8 points of contact or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. You're using all the weapons. Yeah. By weapons, I mean knees, kicks, elbows, punches, everything.
Yeah.
And it's also a killer workout because like try hitting that bag with again those 8 weapons. Yeah. What is it? Is it? Let's see. Jab, punch, knee, kick, teep. What else do we have? 3. Uppercut, hook. But that's uppercut, hook.
I don't remember. They say it's like 8 points of content, or I don't know. I don't even know if it's 8. Don't quote me on the number.
Anyways, you're using all of that on a bag for do like a 3-minute round, you'll die. Yeah, it's tough. So is boxing if you're going like fast.
Oh man, like
you have the right coach to push you.
Have you ever been in a fight before? Like when you in a fight, like fights last like if you fight on the street, a fight's gonna last like 30 seconds. Because people are exhausted.
Yeah, or somebody knocks out.
Yeah, but like so when you're actually doing that for 3 minutes, it's like it's a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's like you're just hitting the bag, or when you start sparring, you know what I mean? Like it's tough, man.
No, for sure.
I love it though, because I just love being able to, you know, get physical, you know, throw some punches, get some frustration out. It's dope. It's dope.
Yeah, that's great. And it's a good life lesson,
Yeah.
to know how to punch.
Yes.
You know, to know how to whatever. Like even if again on the street, like I've talked about this ad nauseum basically, but like a street fight is so different. There's so many factors playing into it. Like it's not I've been in like a lot of fights, but they were all sanctioned. Like I have 3 Muay Thai fights.
Oh, dope.
And then before I competed in judo for a long time.
Okay.
So I've been in those fights, but that's controlled environment. There's a referee. Nobody's going to get hurt. I mean, you can very well get hurt, but it's more controlled. On the street, man, it's fucked up. Because then, yeah, it's like... what did I say? Like my best advice for street fights is hit first, hit hard, and get the fuck out. Or don't do it if you can avoid it.
Because there's so many risks to you. Like nowadays, everybody has weapons and stuff like that. You know, it's a risk. But
you're never gonna beat crazy, man.
No, I know. And
if you see a guy with no pants, he's got nothing to lose.
No pants. Or if you see a man. The Black Air Forces, you know what I mean?
Black Air Forces?
You know, Black Air Forces, that guy has nothing to lose either, bro.
Is that a universal sign of don't fuck with this guy?
Yeah, hoodmans. If you see the Black Air Forces,
that's true.
The all
the
black,
white ones, he's just gay.
Yeah, or the all black tech fleece. You know what I mean? That guy's he's a hoodman.
Yeah. No, that's just don't get into fights, especially in Toronto on the subway. Fucking that's you want to die. I saw literally there was a video like this a couple months ago going around right here, the subway station near my house. A dude was playing his music out loud, like a lot of people do on the subway. And somebody told him to stop, and the guy's like, "No," stabs the guy.
What?
Done. Yeah. I mean, first of all, you have to be stupid enough to say something to the guy playing his music out loud. It's annoying as fuck, but just keep your mouth shut.
But also, if the guy's playing his music out loud, he's a little bit different.
He's insane. Yeah.
He doesn't care about a lot of things.
Yeah. That's a psycho move. That is a psycho move. First of all, you don't give a shit about what people think. You don't have any self-respect. You're just... It's the worst.
You also don't really care about the music because you can barely hear it on the subway.
Yeah, it's not good audio quality. It can't be. People that are doing that are usually playing it out of their fucking phone speakers, which is the worst thing to do because it's so many levels of wrong.
He doesn't care about a lot.
Yeah. So don't say anything. Just if anything, just be like, dude, I'm a big Drake fan too, and move on. Usually you'll find they're playing Drake. All right, not gonna say it, Let's leave it there. Drake or I don't know who else do I not like.
You're not a Drake guy?
I mean, it's fine. He has some good songs, but no, I have a lot of his songs downloaded, but that's all from high school.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he has some bangers though.
He does have some bangers.
He has some bangers, bro.
And I think he's funny more than anything. I find his stuff. He does make some funny Instagram content.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he's an actor. He's a talented guy. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. It's
either I've overplayed the song so much, or now I guess I'm at a different point in my life where it's just a little cringy some of the stuff. So I just hit skip. Yeah. I'm like, nah. Yeah. But I do like. I've been into J. Cole recently. And,
Cole.
Yeah. I'm fucking with his stuff right now, especially his like.
And he's been on. Cole's been on a rampage lately. Yeah. Yeah.
His last album really good, and like I'm rediscovering some of his stuff from
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. So it's solid. It's good gym music, gets you in the groove.
Yeah.
But so posting about the food, I guess, like you said, you what is it that you said? You like camera eats first, right?
Oh yeah, phones eat first.
Yeah.
My relationship with food. So it's kind of changed as time goes on. I think as I've expanded, you kind of get access to more. Right.
Yeah.
So now
that must be sick. I was saying like it must be cool to if you can keep taking that, like growing this and take it to a level where you're getting paid like full time to just eat food, that'll be
yeah.
That would be a blessing. But also I'm thinking like, fuck, how do I? Because then you have to eat at all these cool places, and then you have to take the boxing seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so, you know, like, it's interesting because now I can see the back of house. You meet all these chefs, you meet all these people, and you hear all their stories.
Yeah.
And that almost adds to the experience, right?
Yeah.
Because you would be surprised that there are a lot of dishes that people would make that you might just think, oh, it's a pretty basic dish, but like, you know, at certain restaurants or even any place, like that dish carries a lot of memories, like we talked about earlier, right? So that might come from is it working? So,
the maximum recording time has been reached.
oh damn,
that just happened. All right, that's fine.
Okay,
for the video,
so
we'll finish it off.
Yeah, so like you know, every chef, you know, they have their dishes have something that they come from, like like, you know, like you know, this dish might come from their grandma, and you know, then their dad has a certain element, right, to it, so then they'll kind of remix the dish to kind of fit both things, right?
True.
So you're getting a taste of their own history, a taste of their own lives, right? So it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and like I even did recently, I went to this place, Benny's Barbecue.
Oh,
really
yeah,
good.
Benny's. Yeah.
I did a video just because I had a guy, Joseph De Benedictus, shout out. He's like a comedian, but also he does a lot of food reviews.
Yeah.
And we did, it was right by, so he did my podcast, and we went to do like one of his videos for Benny's, and it was awesome, and it was really fun to see. Also, it was cool to just get free food. I was just there, so I'm like, fuck yeah. It was fun.
Dope.
And I was just in Austin, so the barbecue there is unreal, and I gotta say, Benny's like on par with the best. Like, Terry Black's is, I think, the spot in Austin, and it was just as good, if not better.
Oh wow.
So it's a hidden gem. And actually, after Joseph posted the video, this guy is crazy. He's really good at editing. It popped off. He got like a like 300,000 views or something, and then a bunch of comments, a bunch of shares, and they sold out this past weekend.
Oh, very nice.
After he posted it. So that like what you guys do is pretty cool, because I'm just, you know, I'm posting stuff and kind of building my brand, but when you guys review a spot, and when you do it well, it kind of, small businesses like that, it can just change them, because that's the name of the game, getting your name out there on socials.
It helps them take off, and I think a lot of people, they don't recognize, like, too, that, like, you know, a business can be very successful off of social media, right? Because it's a form of marketing. Absolutely. It's marketing, right? So
imagine that small business. So like Benny's, it was already well known, but like he posted this video, it got a bunch of views, and now they're selling out consistently, right? Like, how much would you have to pay? What kind of advertisement, what kind of ad campaign would you have to run?
That is so targeted.
Yeah, that would get the same results. That's hundreds of thousands of dollars in ads in the conventional sense, right?
Exactly.
Like on the subway or on radio or whatever.
Exactly. And even then, it's not guaranteed.
Dude, this guy, he just got, like, now Joseph usually has a fee for this stuff, but because he was here and he kind of sought them out, he wanted to try himself.
Yeah.
He just gave us a free meal. All it cost him is one meal for the two of us.
That's, you know,
and he gets all of that. Like, it's insane.
What kind of that's a crazy amount of return. And that's the same thing. Like, usually when places reach out, like, you know, I think more restaurants have to be more knowledge. Like, you know, not every post is going to go viral too. Yeah. But there's still a lot of work that happens from the influencer that has to, you edit it, you edit things, right? So editing takes a lot of time, right? Posting takes a lot of time. That's a lot of effort and time. Yeah, the restaurant might be providing food, which is awesome, right? But it's there is also work that goes on the influencer side, right?
No, absolutely, yeah. So it's a cool thing that you guys do, and you get to actually change these businesses, literally, like fucking blow them up, right? And you know, it doesn't always happen, but no matter what, it'll be a positive.
It's just positive
thing,
experience,
right?
Yeah.
So that's cool, man. All right, the video cut out. We still got the audio, and we only lost like 3 minutes at the end there, so we're good.
Yeah.
Hey, man, thanks for coming, Andrew. Like, plug your Instagram real quick. And
so it's Andrew, the 6 Eats, on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube now. I'm starting to post on YouTube a little bit more. You know, so yeah, that's me, Andrew from the 6 Eats.
Perfect. Thanks for doing this.
I appreciate it.
All right, peace, everybody.